So hi, this is Mike from Helium Street. The Helium Street YouTube channel is dedicated to support the emerging helium community. And myself, along with my two sons, Connor and Owen, produce all the content for the channel. And we thought it would be good to make sure our first video was focused on the basics of helium, how the overall process works, how the blockchain functions. And you know what? We didn't find anyone better on the internet or on YouTube, for that matter, that gives a better explanation than Sarah Amann. Sarah has a great tech channel. It's really good content about the helium blockchain. And we linked her original video and her channel in the description section of this video. So please check that out. And also make sure you stick around until the end on this one, because we're going to give a much more detailed explanation of what our future content is going to be like. So have a listen to Sarah.
Let me explain a little bit about what this is and how it works, because I think Helium is actually one of the most interesting blockchain projects out there right now. In a nutshell, Helium hotspots are a peer-to-peer wireless network where IoT devices can send data to and from the internet. In order to understand this, we need to first understand what an IoT device is. IoT stands for Internet of Things, and it basically describes any physical object that has a sensor attached to it that allows it to transmit data to and from the internet. So think like a smart refrigerator or a home security system. Those might be examples of IoT devices. This is important because oftentimes IoT devices need to transmit data over long distances where Wi-Fi or cellular might not be available, or they might come at a high cost. But Helium is able to provide this connectivity through these hotspots, and these can cover up to 10 square miles per hotspot. And they're able to do this through their technology architecture called LongFi, which combines existing LoRaWAN wireless network protocol with the Helium blockchain. These hotspots are powered by Helium's own open source blockchain technology. So when you own a hotspot, you're able to earn Helium tokens, which is a cryptocurrency, and that's used as an incentive for letting the public use your hotspot. Now, the Helium blockchain is its own chain, so it's not built on Ethereum or anything like that. It's a separate chain and it's open source. So just to be clear, this in its current form is not a hotspot that can replace your home Wi-Fi or something like that. Okay, this is a network that connects low bandwidth IoT devices at 200 times the range of Wi-Fi for a fraction of the cost. There is a cost, and that's where the Helium token comes in. If I'm a user that comes along and I want to use the Helium network for my device, all I have to do is purchase some data credits through the Helium console, and those have a fixed price in US dollars. And as I use those devices to send and receive data, the appropriate data credits will be deducted from my account, so I'll only pay for what I use. My usage will be recorded in the blockchain, and the blockchain will reward whoever's hotspot I'm connected to with the Helium cryptocurrency token. What's cool about this is that even when no one is using your hotspot to transfer data, there are still ways you can earn tokens. Hotspots on the network are randomly assigned proof of coverage tests, and when your hotspot completes or witnesses one of these tests, you will earn Helium tokens. There's also consensus groups, and your hotspot could be randomly selected to validate transactions and add blocks to the blockchain, and you will earn tokens for that too. So you can maybe kind of see where this could become kind of an interesting passive income source, which kind of leads to the question, well, how many people are even aware of this or actually using this right now? So the Helium network is actually available in hundreds of cities across the US right now, 45 out of 50 states, and it covers 100,000 square miles. So they're making some progress, and so far Helium seems to be the most advanced project for this in the market. Of course, they have some competitors out there, but it seems like Helium is kind of the furthest along with this. And there's quite a ways to go still, but you can see where this is an interesting concept because you're decentralizing the internet provider. That's why Helium is called the People's Network, because instead of you paying an internet company or cellular provider a high fixed rate every month with data caps and fees, it gives the power back to the people. You pay for what you use, and anyone, including you, can host a hotspot and be a provider. You can look at the code base, you can build your own devices to connect with, and nobody can cut off your access. This is all part of the purpose and part of kind of the fun we can have with blockchain.
Well, didn't Sarah do just such a great job with that explanation? We were so lucky to have collaborated with her, and Sarah really produces some great content on her channel. You really need to check it out. But as for Helium Street, we plan on producing content that's dedicated to the Helium community. In our first area of interest really is looking at those earnings examples. We're going to dive into different parts of the country and see what different types of hotspot setups are doing in different types of communities. So we're going to dive in and we're going to take a look. And part of that also is going to lead us into location selection. Setting up the right location for your set of miners is going to be super important moving forward. And so the whole installation and the setup process, where you put your hotspot, how long your cable is, where you put your antenna, we're going to talk about grounding, we're going to talk about brackets, we're going to talk about potentially Wi-Fi extenders. There's going to be a lot of different areas of interest for how we install and we set up the miners. And a big part of that is going to be the antenna, right? Having that whole supercharged antenna is going to be something that's going to be super important for us. So it's really going to define our future with helium mining. And then there's the whole HNT management side of it. And really that's just going to be explaining how it is that the various cryptocurrency markets are working right now with helium, and how to convert that helium into cash, which is a big part potentially of the whole process. So thank you so much for being here, and we hope you come back. If you got something out of this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Certainly comment if you have any questions about the process moving forward. On any of our future videos, please leave a comment and we will get back to you right away. So thanks for being here.